Hey, this is Det Guam with the Dare Network, and today we're going to be talking about a hot topic. One, it's investments, and two, it is specifically about Airbnbs/VRBOs. I myself have just learned about this over the last couple of years. I've also bought an Airbnb, so I want to share with you the pros and cons and some things I've learned. All right, so first, what is Airbnb/VRBO? At the end of the day, it is a short-term rental, right? Most of the time when you buy rental property, you're looking to hold it with a tenant for about a year. That's usually the most common terms, right? Well, in an Airbnb VRBO, for most of you know, it is a short-term rental, as sometimes as small as 1 day. It's usually through the weekend, and sometimes you can get weeks, maybe even months rented out. Now, because you do that, that brings in a lot of pros and a lot of cons when you run a property like this. So let's start out with the cons. So first con, expenses. Because you're basically running a hotel, and by the way, you are running a business, this will be defined as a business, we'll talk a little bit about that later, your expenses are higher. So what does that mean? Well, utilities are going to be more expensive because you're going to have people going in and out and high usage of the property. Your wear and tear is going to be higher, right? Just like a hotel, there's going to be multiple people coming in and out. The one Airbnb that we own in Broken Bow, we actually have two, but the one in Broken Bow is pretty much rented out almost every weekend. And we got new people coming in and out every weekend. So again, wear and tear. Now with that wear and tear, we got to make sure every time somebody new checks in that the home is ready to go to be rented out for that weekend. We want to create that great experience so they come back, just like any hotel that you've ever been to. So property management is also expensive, right? For example, it's anywhere from 20 to 30% of your rental income there in Broken Bow. Now, of course, this is turnkey. They take care of everything. If something happens in the middle of the night, the AC goes out, the toilet gets clogged, whatever it may be, they don't call you. They call that property management company, and they have somebody on staff 24 hours to go take care of it. So there are ways to solve it all. But at the end of the day, I want to make sure you understand it's a business short-term rental. And there's a little bit of an emotional component that's kind of a con that you kind of have to work through, right? You know, this is your home that you own, but it is a Airbnb rental home. All right, so let's get to the pros. So what are the pros? Well, with all those expenses, guess what? Because it's a business, you have a lot more write-offs, right? I won't get too deep into that. I'd suggest reading a book called Tax-Free Wealth. Right, it talks about some strategies in there like cost segregation, but it is a great way to get a lot more write-offs, Airbnb. Second, because it's a business again, with those high expenses, you also get high rental rates. Cash flow is extremely high. For example, in the month of July of last year, our Broken Bow property, 2-bedroom with a loft, probably could sleep comfortably 8 people, definitely 2 families, easy, up to 12 if everybody's familiar with each other. Gross rental for July was just over $10,000, right? That's amazing, right? And of course, just like anything you own, you get the appreciation and you get the debt paid down. Somebody's still paying off your debt. So those are some great pros. And when you look at the sheets and the performas, they look really, really nice. So how do we wrap this up really quickly? One, when you look at Airbnbs or VRBOs, just understand it's a business. You're going to want to form it in LLC like you should any of your other properties, right? It is a vacation area, usually a vacation destination area. So if there is that one time you do want to use it, guess what? You got a vacation home. And then the one thing you probably want to look for as you are going into areas to look as Airbnbs or VRBOs, because a lot of times it starts with areas you like to visit. You want to check state laws, city laws, even HOA laws. Even here in Dallas, we're having some people that don't necessarily like the idea of people coming in and out of their neighborhood or their houses or subdivisions. So you need to check with that, with the HOA, and make sure, and of course if you do buy a home in the area with an HOA, that you want Airbnb. For example, our second one on the lake, make sure and be involved with the board. Right? Get involved, see what's going on, and make sure and vote the right way, which is allowing Airbnb and VRBOs. All right. Thank you so much for watching our video. If you have any questions about this hot topic, it's so great, Airbnb, VRBOs, reach out to me, call me directly, email me, look at the links below. I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have. We can go in depth and I'll even talk to you about mine. Heck, if you want to stay at mine, I'll send you the link. I'm Det Nguyen with the Dare Network. Thanks for watching.